I have been recently thinking about what all it takes to balance both your work life, your family life, and being a creative person or an artistic person. I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna vlog a week's worth of my life of trying to pursue music and art while still having a full-time job and family and everything. This is a week's worth of my journey. I'm gonna let you check it out. So I went to a music video with I went and was a part of a music video for Chemical Sun. Didn't really know anybody there, and I was like super out of my element, but I'm glad I did it, and it was fun. And the SSX guys ended up showing up, which I like them a lot, so I was like, oh cool, and I got to hang out with them, and possibly got a gig out of it. So, you know, who knows? That's a possibility that that's going to happen. It could also not happen. You never know. But see, that's why it's like important to get out of your comfort zone. I'm practicing. I try to practice probably 30 minutes to an hour every day. It makes it pretty easy, honestly, with these headphones. I have the Positive Grid Spark Neos, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything. My wife got them for me for my birthday, I think. Anyways, they work really well, so I usually will run, you know, exercises for speed and accuracy, but I also have like several books I work out of too, and I've been working out of the Real Book too with my friend Greg. We play jazz every other Monday, and I've been doing like some chord comping stuff out of the Real Books, and that's been pretty helpful with my chord knowledge and stuff. It is 6:17 in the morning. I always go for a walk early in the morning, and it's honestly super helpful because I don't know, it gives me time to think about stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. There it is. Not quite as long as I had hoped. I usually try to get here a little earlier than I did and try to get 2.5 miles in. But you know what? It's a direction, not a destination, and I got here and I freaking did it. That's the key takeaway from that. And it's the same thing with anything music related. The whole like death by 1,000 cuts sort of deal. It's like, how do you get so much done? Well, if you just do a little bit here and there and stay consistent, next thing you know, you have something. We're in the band room, and I have someone coming over tomorrow, so I really need to clean up in here. But yeah, so I'm really going to get started on it. I just got off work, and we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up because tomorrow I have someone coming over to be a part of the Shred collab, so I have to go get them, bring them over here because they don't have a ride, so I'm going to go get them, bring them over here, record their part, and take them home. He died as he lived, nobly. I don't think this is looking too bad. It is 8:19, and now I am going to practice my Christmas songs out of the Real Book for when I have jazz practice coming up Monday. It's been a busy day. I got up at 5:20 a.m., got ready, got to the gym at 6 a.m., did that until 7 a.m., went to work at 7:30 a.m., worked till 4, then I got home and started cleaning my office and stuff for a little bit. Then I took about an hour or so to hang out with my wife, and we watched some Will Tennyson videos. Let's go. Cleaned the office some more, cleaned the kitchen, and did all the dishes, cleaned up the house, and now I'm practicing. So, and then after this, I am going to take a shower and go to bed. I'm going to try to be in bed by around probably 9:30 and do it again tomorrow. You don't want to like make yourself burnt out doing stuff like this all the time, but I want to go somewhere with this. And if I'm not putting in the work, it's not going to happen. We're dialing in, baby. We're dialing in. 6 a.m. We made it. I got up at like 5:20, 5:30, somewhere in there. Took the wife to work. Now just made it to the gym, and we're going to do leg day. And truthfully, I am exhausted. I don't even want to be here. But that's kind of how I feel every morning when I get up and go to the gym and stuff, is that I don't want to do it. But I'm going to go there anyways and see what happens. Got the workout done, and what do you know? I feel better. I do. I feel a lot more awake and less, I don't know, just feel good, ready for the day. So now it's time to go to work. Never really fully enjoy that, but hey, gotta do it. Just made it home, got changed, everything, set up the band room, and now I'm gonna go pick up my friend, and he's going to play on the Shred collab that I'm putting together. Here we go. Just got done recording with Isaiah, and yeah, it went really well. We got his part recorded, and he did it with this sick axe here. It's a good old Jackson. How do you feel about it?
I feel really good about it. Thank you for having me, man.
Of course.
Absolute pleasure and an honor.
Hell yeah. Well, no park walk this morning. The car's acting up, and the battery's dying, so I ran around all around town this morning before work, got a battery and everything, and I was going to change it, but it's a little more involved because you have to take the wiper blades and everything off. I am going to, hopefully it'll start up when we leave, and I can just change it when we get home. Hell yeah. Look at this. You have to take off literally the windshield wiper arms and everything to get this whole cover off to get to the freaking battery. Like, what? It's so dumb. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. We're gonna change it. Done. Got it all back together. What's my key takeaways? 1, if you're taking a battery off, always take the negative terminals off first. When you're putting it back in, put positive terminals back on first. 2, whenever you're putting any kind of hand screw in, try to do it by hand first and tighten it as far as you can by hand first. That way you don't cross thread the threads. And 3, buy a car that's not that stupid. What are we working with, Gabe?
Well, we're working with the snare drum. I'm doing some repairs right now. Just loosening up these bolts. I'm gonna slap it on this guy right here. Nice acrylic snare drum.
That is a nice snare drum. What are you working on, John?
Get the bass tuned just right. Make that perfect magical sound that it can make. I can't make it, but the bass makes it just lovely.
Hell yeah, dude. got home from work, going to go to the gym, and then I think I'm going to stream tonight. That'll probably be the thing I do. So that's pretty much all I've got planned, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. All right, just woke up. We're gonna make some breakfast, go walk, go to the gym, and I think we're gonna go to the downtown jazz takeover and watch some jazz. So that's the plan so far.
I let a song go out of my heart. It was the sweetest melody. I know I lost FM, 'cause it was a song.
Just got back from Jazz Fest, and that was awesome. You know, sometimes you don't have to just like actively be working on stuff. Sometimes it's just good to get out and see shows and be a part of the scene, because it'll motivate you, inspire you. Sometimes you make connections that way. So yeah, I still think just being a part of the community is as important as, you know, actively working on stuff. The last day of this vlogging journey, and I think I am going to probably just have a chill day with the family. I plan on just hanging out with the family today, not really doing much music wise other than maybe streaming later tonight. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole plan. That is what a typical week looks like for me. It can be sometimes a little busier than that, it can sometimes be a little slower, but overall that's what it looks like to pursue music while having a full-time job and trying to be present with your family and everything. And it can be tiring sometimes. So what's the key takeaway is that it's hard, but if you're doing just a little bit of something every day or every other day, it can go a long ways. So just remember, like, it's a direction, not a destination. So just try to do a little something as much as you can. And next thing you know, by the end of it, you usually have something, you know. There's a lot that I didn't even show you guys, like the editing of the videos at night. Overall, I got this video out within a week, so it was a lot of work. Show up. It's a direction, not a destination. That kind of thing. That's the key takeaway. And trying to find the love for whatever it is you were doing. That's huge.